Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So obviously we're not in my garage today. We're actually in my at-home office kind of loft area where I hang out and where I actually edit all these videos. And today we're actually just going to be diving in and talking about where the hell my TRX is. So if you've been following me for a while now, you obviously know that I built up my Ram Rebel, kind of modified it a good amount in my opinion, documented everything along the way, brought you guys all that entertainment, all that content, and my goal is to do the exact same thing with the TRX. I want to be one of the first out there to create a lot of content for you guys and to basically learn a lot about the platform and basically, you know, push the boundaries of it. So that's why I'm here. I want to document everything for you guys. I've gone ahead and I've ordered my TRX. I got an allocation from a dealership. I've spec'd it all out. I've gotten a VIN number. I've got a VON. I had a build date even. And basically I've seen a lot of people asking a lot of questions on the Facebook forums, not on the Facebook forums, on the Facebook groups, on the Ram 1500 forums. So I figured I'm just gonna go ahead and make a dedicated video and explain to you guys everything that I've gone through so far. More like explain how I got an allocation, what an allocation even is if you're not too familiar with it, how I went ahead and found the dealership that's not going to charge me over MSRP. Basically just lay everything out for you guys, give you a step-by-step, and hopefully educate someone out there who's, you know, possibly on the fence about ordering a TRX for themselves. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. For basically the past 6 months, you know that FCA, Ram, they've really been teasing this whole TRX. They came out with a concept a few years ago, which I believe is the reason a lot of people actually got into the Rebel. I'm definitely guilty of that. I saw that TRX concept and I wanted to build a TRX. So more or less I always knew if FCA was going to release this vehicle, I was definitely going to be buying it. So when I heard that they were going to be unveiling it early August, I'd already decided that I was going to be purchasing this car. So I went ahead and I reached out to my my dealership that I do all my business through, which I purchase all my vehicles from. So more or less I went there, I talked to them, I told them that, hey, look, I am very serious with getting this truck. They knew I was serious about it. So that's where I created the relationship. You know, first step in creating this whole TRX relationship is I reached out to my dealership and I told them, hey, look, I'm a serious buyer. I really do want this car. So I believe it was like August 17th when FCA actually did their whole unveiling of the TRX. And in that video, they mentioned, tomorrow is when you can go to your dealerships and you can put in your order for your TRX. This is August 17th. So they're saying is August 18th, you can go to your dealership and you can order this truck. So that's exactly what I did. The morning of August 18th, I drove over to my dealership. I go to the sales manager that I always work with and I told him, hey, look, I watched that video yesterday. I want to order my TRX. He started laughing basically and was like, you're the third person that's called today that wants to order one. We're actually unable to take your order until the following Monday, which was the 24th. I found that really annoying because just, 12 hours prior, FCA actually said you can go to your dealership and you can order this tomorrow. So I told the sales manager this, and one of the actual sales associates was like, you know what, that's 100% true. I watched the same video. So the sales manager was like, hey, look, we've been given 5 allocations, which I want to add, that's very important. You definitely, if you're looking to order one of these trucks, want to go to a dealership that's been given allocations. So they told me they had 5 allocations, meaning that dealership has been given 5 TRX slots for the time being. And they more or less said, if you want one of those 5 spots, you're going to have to put down a $5,000 deposit. I was okay with that because, $5,000 for a deposit, yes, I know that is a lot of money, but for me giving them that amount of money was a sign of good faith. Like, hey, look, I am going to be purchasing this. And not only that, it solidified the fact that I wasn't going to be charged over MSRP. I was actually given the allocation spot for me to go ahead, spec out the truck exactly as I wanted to do it. So I was going to get exactly what I wanted. and no bullshit with a higher, MSRP or dealer add-ons, none of that. So I was super happy about that the dealership was actually willing to work with me, and they gave me one of those allocation spots. I also want to specify that out of the 5 spots, one of those was for a launch edition and the other 4 were for a regular. The launch edition was basically already taken by the time that I had gotten there. They said the owner of the dealership, that's his. So I wasn't going to argue with that. That was out of my price point anyway. So they gave me one of the other 4 allocation spots for a regular TRX. So like I had just mentioned, I gave them a $5,000 deposit on the 18th for my TRX. I really wanted to build it that day, but they were saying really they didn't really want to build it or spec anything out until the Monday, the 24th. So that way they could honestly build it with me, spec it with me, and they could put it all into the system with me being right there. So I was okay with that. I was fine. So I went home. This is, August 18th. As soon as I got home, basically I jumped up onto the Facebook groups and I started seeing other people posting like their little order slip with like, their trucks, priced out, and me being, impatient, got right back on the phone and was like, hey, look, I'm seeing all these other people posting their order slips, and I didn't want to feel left out. So the dealership was like, you know what? Come in on the 22nd. That's going to be the Saturday. So basically 2 days before the orders went live, the 24th. And you can come in, you can sit down with our ordering person, the link manager or whatever they want to call it. I think that's what it was called. And you can order your truck. Actually made a video on that, and I'll put a little like picture of it like right here. So you can go ahead and check out that video if you already haven't seen it. But I did all that on the 22nd of August, and that was a Saturday. Spec'd out the truck, got my final number, I didn't get a vehicle order number yet because everything hadn't been entered in, nothing had gone live. So this was basically 2 days before the whole ordering process went live. So Monday morning, it was super cool. The dealer actually called me. They were like, hey, look, we're inputting, your whole order right now. Is there anything you want to change? Anything you want to add? I was perfectly fine with it. And I actually have the order right here. This is my order printout that I showed you guys before in the previous video. You can go back and look at it. And on Monday, I got my vehicle order number, I got assigned a VIN number, and everything was great. It was awesome. And that's what you get when you actually, when you're actually given one of these allocation positions. Your order goes in right away. You get a vehicle order number. A VIN number is assigned to you really well. Your status is changed to D status and not BA, which is a pending order status. So you're basically, you're good to go if your dealership has an allocation. If your dealer doesn't have an allocation, and this is what I was explaining earlier, why it's so important to have one, is that the dealership is just going to basically spec out a truck for you and kind of have you sitting in limbo because they don't have that one spot where they can take that order. So they're basically waiting for FCA to give them a truck so they can put your order in. So that's why it's really important you want to find someone that actually has available allocations so you're not waiting for them to even, have the opportunity to put your order in. Now, I want to go ahead and apologize. I know this video is like super long-winded. It's just really me talking, and I know that's not super exciting, but I really just wanted to run down this and give you guys, all the information that I have so you guys are well informed. So after the Monday, got my vehicle order number, got my VIN, got all that. This is on August 24th, I believe, the Monday. This is when all the orders went live. And basically that's when the waiting started. Like I showed and explained to you guys if you've watched the previous video, my order is a very basic order. And I did that for a few reasons. Number one, obviously, is the price. It's already a pretty expensive truck. My truck order ended up being $72,000. I'm not gonna lie, that's the most expensive vehicle I've ever purchased before. So I know for some people that doesn't seem like a lot of money. I'm just an average Joe. So for me, that's a lot of money. $72,000, but it's gonna be a badass fucking truck. So I'm super excited for it to show up. But the truck already comes pretty much spec'd out already. So it's gonna be you know, a higher level trim truck than what my Rebel is already. So I was fine with that. So the only option that I actually ended up picking, and I actually have it right here on the builder. See right here, just a regular TRX, ended up being $72,285. And hold on, let me see here, guys. I'm sorry, this isn't the best, you know, view ever. You see, basically just right here, and the only option I picked was the trailer reverse steering control. You know, that's really all I kind of wanted to add. You know, there was definitely a bunch of cool options and stuff, but the way I, you know, view those kind of options are, I enjoy modifying my cars anyway, you know, going aftermarket, stuff like that. So, as you know, for rock rails and headache racks and stuff like that, I would probably want to go aftermarket anyway. And not only that, a lot of those dealer like add-ons, like the graphics, the side steps, rock rails, spare tire carrier, all of those are Mopar parts, and including the wheels as well. The beadlock wheels, those were super sick, and I really wanted those, but I didn't want to run into any delays. When you're dealing with a lot of those extra parts, the add-on stuff, you're really at the mercy of FCA if they have those parts readily available or not. So if there's a delay, say on the wheels or on the tire carrier or anything like that, it's going to delay your entire build because you're waiting on those parts to come in. And we've actually seen that with some of the stuff. The rumor was that we weren't getting build dates and stuff because a lot of the launch edition trucks that were coming with the beadlock wheels, the rumor is that there was a delay in the parts for those wheels, and that's why it set back stuff, a lot of orders back. Again, that's a rumor, and I don't know if that's true, but that's honestly what I was really trying to avoid. I wanted to keep my truck as basic as possible so I could hopefully get it as quick as possible. I know I showed you guys exactly what the truck looks like, the one I spec'd out anyway on the computer, but we actually have some real photos that I got off of the Facebook page of a black Rebel and of the actual stock interior, which is basically what my build is. It's a black monotone exterior with the black and red vinyl with cloth interior. So I'm gonna go ahead and post those pictures like right on here. So you can see we got the black monotone paint. You don't really see too many Rebels out there right now that has this paint. A lot of them that I've seen have either been red or blue. So this is the black one. I think it's super cool. This is, you know, very clean. And then with the interior, we've seen a lot of the premium interior, which is the full leather with the red trim. This is the base interior, which is very similar to the Rebel, where the bolsters is like that vinyl kind of leatherette, and then in the middle is kind of like the cloth kind of insert. I absolutely love that, so that's why I went with this again. So I just thought I'd share those images with you guys as well, so you could actually see what it looks like. The Rebel's still doing great. I'm in the process of changing all the aftermarket stuff on there. I'll go ahead and jump down to the garage in a few moments and show you guys, you know, where I'm at. But, you know, I just thought I'd give you guys, you know, the lowdown on everything. Keep you guys informed, keep you guys, yeah, keep you informed basically. Let you guys know that the TRX is still coming. I'm not bullshitting you guys. You know, it sucks to wait, but I feel like I'm in the same position as everyone else right now. We're just waiting. I just want to get this truck so I can produce some really cool videos for you guys because I'm super excited about it. But let's go ahead, jump down to the garage and see how the Rebel is doing. All right, guys, so here we are. We're in the garage now. So yeah, as you can see, just parts, you know, scattered everywhere inside here. Got the Bertini forged wheels off of the Corvette, the stock Rebel front bumper that I am going to be switching out tomorrow. So that's coming off tomorrow. That is still available for sale, by the way. We got the Core 4x4 control arms down there. I'm still giving those away. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button and you could win those. Here we go. We got basically the tailpipe section with the little resonators that I deleted when I did the axle dump. So that's going to be going on tomorrow as well. And then you can see right there the ICI rear bumper that I have already taken off and switched out. So there you can see, still got the front on there, but we got the stock one back on the rear. Got the sensors working and all that again, but like you can see, the little tips are missing, so that's what we're gonna be putting back on it tomorrow. So there it is, guys. Quick little update on the TRX, where I'm at with the Rebel. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That's something I really appreciate. So yeah, guys, stick around. Appreciate you checking this out, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.